So how about your wife? Fess up, confess all your sins. Now is the
I
moment.
just did my Duolingo twice a day. I usually do it once a day, but I was doing it twice a day. So, but I did not do any other stuff.
So
I was trying to work outside more this week, so I didn't have, and last week. So, but
All right.
anyway.
so Octon, it finally clicked to me that Octon is where Octum comes from. The word at the top of the
Basically,
list there,
yep,
Octon, to pay
yep.
attention to. Is that
Yes. Yeah.
that helped me remember what Octon was?
Oh.
Yep.
Octum.
Yeah. Oh, plus I have a bonus. You know, when I came back from Honduras, I brought me a small glass.
Oh my gosh.
So this is a quart. So now I know that, I drink enough.
It's, das ist nicht ein Stein. Das ist ein, what is it? What was the word?
A beer muss. It's just a
Beer
muss.
muss. Yeah, muss.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, well then let's do a few exercises just to get you guys back in the
Okay.
into the routine.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so A. Can you see the objects on the right? Is the list big enough, or do you need to? Do I need to?
Yeah, that looks good. Looks good to me.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I made it a little bigger now.
Okay.
Reflexive.
Also Paul engagiert. Now we gotta go find engagieren, which of course is right over here. These are reflexive. And, oh, beautiful, it is für. Okay. So we know it's reflexive. So we know that the first one is sich. And then we know that we have für plus Akkusativ. So let me change the German keyboard. Okay. So now we have Paul engagiert sich für seine politischen Ziele. Und engagiert is a French word, so this is why it's not called engagiert, but engagiert. So Paul is engaged or is truly involved or is involving himself in his political goals. Okay.
So the reflexive verbs, Juanita, are 2 pages back. I had to go see if I could find them in our little notebook.
The little notebook. Well, I got them on the right-hand side. So.
Well, I was trying to remember what goes with ihr. Ihr or euch. Is that euch?
Yep.
So, okay.
Dann trefft ihr euch.
Where's treffen? Mit.
Mit, right? And since it is dative, it is die Tante, which changes to der Tante in dative, and therefore eurer Tante.
Okay.
Okay, so now translate, see if you got it right.
When are, okay, let's see. When are you all meeting your aunt?
That's right.
So that'll be December. And then the next question is, does she know? Does she know?
Does she know yet? You haven't told her yet?
Well, we texted her grandson, and
Yeah.
but I need to call her. So we
Okay.
haven't done. You went through that whole script with us, and we still haven't gotten the guts to do it.
Oh, das ist aber nicht sehr gut. Das ist nicht gut, ja. Ihr müsst unbedingt anrufen.
That's
Yeah.
what I keep telling him, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, do I sense
Yes.
some tension here? Oh, okay.
I
if you
wanted
need-
him to do it a month ago, but whatever.
If you need marriage counseling, now's
Oh.
not the time.
Kümmerst du?
Ja,
Is
aber
that,
das ist Juanita.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out here. Kummerst du sick? Bitte meine Katze?
Well, the is correct.
Ah, kummerst du oik? No, that's y'all.
Ich kümmere
Mich.
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 Du kümmerst
Dich.
dich.
Thank you. Dich.
Er kümmert sich. Wir kümmern uns. Ihr kümmert euch und sie kümmern sich. Aber du
Kümmerst du
kümmerst
dich?
dich.
So these are all.
So, what does this transfer to? So this translates to are you going to take care of my cat?
Will you?
Will you?
And here is a
Bitte.
bitte.
Yeah. Will you please take care of my cat?
That's right.
Okay. What's the capital Bitte? Capital B. What it's different.
The capital B is the
Um,
request.
that's right. Request.
So it's a noun.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is, please.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's capitalized, it's a noun, and then it would be the request.
Okay.
Okay, so we have treffen,
Let's see. Do it.
kümmern.
Let's say interessiert.
So the next one is interessiert ihr euch nicht für Politik?
Okay.
Are you all not interested in politics?
That's right.
Warum ärgert er sich über den Professor?
Okay. Come on.
And that is ärgert is angry.
Angry
Why?
or upset? Yep.
Upset. Why is he upset about the professor?
Okay, at the professor.
At the professor. Ah, okay.
So the prof did something that upset him.
So let's see. Ich erinnere mich nicht an die Adresse. I don't remember the address.
Hmm.
Oh, come on.
Verschieden. The heck is that? Verschieden. Say. Say goodbye to. Okay. Musst du dich jetzt von uns verabschieden?
Okay, so you got the prefix ver,
Der.
and
Mhm.
then you got the prefix up.
Ja. Verabschieden. Verabschieden.
Verabschieden. Yes.
Verabschieden. Um, can't even remember what I said. Okay. Do you have to say goodbye now?
That's right.
Okay. Verabschieden.
And so he's saying goodbye to
Uns. Goodbye to us.
us.
Okay.
It's what they all said in Honduras. Oh, you have to say goodbye now.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
So this one is down here.
bewerbst du dich or für? Does it matter here?
Not really.
Bewerbs to apply.
So I have apply and advertise. Is that in my notes?
In this
Werben.
case, since you are doing it for yourself, to yourself, through yourself, that means you're applying.
Okay. Are you applying for a new job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frieden. Frieden. Ah, there it is.
Oh, up here. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, Frieden. Max. Max mochte. Max would like. So would that be seek? Mit?
Okay. So just make sure that the CH is pronounced sich.
Seek?
Sich.
Ich.
Sich. Gerne. Oops.
Seek. Mit. So that, okay. Max. Max would like a date with Julia.
Yes. Okay.
And here the preposition changes the whole meaning because down at the bottom it's alpha and für. Right? Is that the same? No, that's a different one. That's about Iden. Okay.
Okay, so the question now is, we have sich freuen auf oder über. Okay.
Mhm.
Depending on which one you use, changes the meaning of the question. Okay. So, freust du dich auf is expectation. Freust du dich über means after the fact.
Oh.
So if I ask you, freust du dich auf eure Reise im Dezember?
Okay.
Okay, which means, I'm asking you about your feeling of anticipation of the
Okay.
trip. When
All
you're
right.
on the
Okay.
trip, then,
Mm.
so you are here in Germany, you arrive, I meet you at the airport. You have done your first international flight to Europe, and I would ask you, freust du dich über deine Reise? So are you excited that you have now officially started and flown your first
Okay.
transatlantic leg, and yeah, you're in it now.
And you're
So
freezing.
it's freezing, yeah. You know, every time I stand at these little tram stations and bus stations, I just think about you guys, and it's like, ugh, I'm
Yeah.
so glad I was able to, yeah, to help them. Okay,
Okay.
so my daughter finally got engaged last week in
Oh,
Disneyland,
okay.
in Disney World.
Yay.
Okay, so before she got engaged, I would ask her, freust du dich auf deine Verlobung? Yeah, are you excited that you're gonna get engaged at some point? So now that she's engaged, I would ask her, freust du dich über deine Verlobung?
Okay.
All right, now which one are you gonna choose, and then translate?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Freust du dich über dein Geschenk?
Okay,
Are you happy with your present?
are you happy with the present that you got? Yes.
Okay, so freuen Sie sich auf?
Okay,
So, are you excited about your vacation?
that's right. Okay, very good.
Let's see. Streit.
So sich streiten is right here.
Oh, fight about. Okay.
Mhm.
Streitet is picture of you guys here. Mit streitet ihr euch oft mit euren Eltern?
Okay, meaning?
Do you all often fight with your parents?
Okay, you guys often fight with your all's parents, right?
Yeah.
If you would use über eure Eltern, that means they would fight amongst each other about something relating to the parents. But in this case,
Oh,
they're fighting with the parents.
So mit, okay, about versus with, that kind of almost makes sense for once.
Okay, because
Yeah,
now
straight.
in the second preposition, now we have über.
Yeah,
Got
because
it.
that would be about politics, fight
Right.
about politics. Yeah.
So in other words, are
Okay.
you getting?
Are you guys fighting about politics?
About
Always
politics.
fighting about politics. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entschuldigst. Entschuldigt.
Let's see. Entschuldigen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Entschuldigt sich. Was?
Entschuldigt sich Max. By
Mhm.
food. I forgot what.
Fehler.
So I would say für
Okay.
But I
So,
don't know what, I forgot what Fela is.
oh, that, if you don't know that, then that's a big mistake if you don't know that.
Well,
Bye.
sorry for something, for his something, but I don't forgot what his, what that is. So I'm,
If you
his
don't know what,
mistake.
if, okay, so that's right. So it's a mistake. Fehler is mistake. Der Fehler, the mistake.
Das ist meine Fehler. Meine,
Mein Fehler.
meine,
Mein
okay,
Fehler.
So
okay.
then
That's
the
in
other
singular.
one. Entschuldigst. I just lost where it was. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so
Bye.
what's the first one? Entschuldigt sich Max.
Is Max sorry for his mistake?
Okay, so it's
Or
für
sorry
seinen
about,
Fehler.
right,
Okay, so entschuldigt sich Max für seinen Fehler. Is Max saying he's sorry for his mistake?
okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so the next one,
If you put bye, du dich
okay,
bei
would be
mir?
bei. Entschuldigst du dich bei mir? Okay, so we got the prefix ent. We got the Schuld, which is fault. We
Entschuldigst.
got the IG and the ST. Entschuldigst.
Entschuldigst. Du dich bei mir. How does that translate?
I have a guess. You want me to-
Um. Yeah, what do you think it does, Michael?
Well, I think this context, are you sorry, not with me, but are you apologizing to me? Do you feel sorry?
Ah, okay, that's
Uh,
exactly what it is. Okay. Entschuldigst du dich bei mir? Are you apologizing to me?
Ah.
Okay. So you're doing the apologizing. So entschuldigen is to apologize, to say you're sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're doing the saying you're sorry. And since you're the one feeling the sorry,
mhm.
that's why it's reflexive. And who are
Hmm.
you apologizing to? Well, you're apologizing to me.
Mhm.
Unterhältst du dich oft mit deiner Kollegin?
Okay. Since mit demands dative, since this is die Kollegin,
Right,
so therefore this has to be mit.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
I missed that clue, but I got it right. I was just thinking, so this is, do you converse a lot with your colleague?
Right. Female colleague. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So if we have that very same sentence, so let's
Mhm.
copy this. Let's paste it right here. Okay. If right here you would have deine Kollegin.
Yeah, would have been über. Yeah.
Okay. So now it is accusative. And now it would be über. And that means slander.
You, sorry, you gossip a lot about your,
Okay. Gossip,
Yeah.
slander, everything that we do about female
yeah,
colleagues. Yeah. Okay. So that is where you would know which preposition to use. So since it is a dative, deiner, then of course we talk about, or we converse with her. Okay. And so now the second one would then of course be über. And now we're talking about something.
Kinofilme.
Kino, Filme.
I've never seen that two words put together like that. Kino film, movie theater film, movie theater.
Yes, because you have
Okay.
your movies where you go to the
Mm-hmm.
movies, and at the same time, you have TV. So TV is something different than movies.
Yes. So Unterhalt. So this would be do you all
Mm-hmm.
also like do you all like to talk about Kinofilm? About movie films?
Movies.
About movies. Okay.
so, okay.
Okay, now we have sich erkundigen.
So this is erkundigt mag sich.
Okay, so by erkundigen, we got two right here.
Yep.
Okay, we have erkundigen bei and erkundigen nach.
Both dative.
Okay,
I'm thinking by usually means a person. So I think by is the second one and nach is the first one.
Mark is the first one.
okay,
Is
so
that
nach. And so you say the second one would then, of course, be by.
that's what I think. Yeah. So the first one is, did Max ask about the price of the hotel room?
Right. The prices. Okay, so this is
Or
plural.
present?
Mm.
Okay.
And since there is no article, then Hotelzimmer would in this case be plural.
Of hotel rooms. Okay.
Mm.
Got it. Okay.
If it were one, it would be ein. If it would
Ein.
be
Mhm.
the definite article, it would be das Hotelzimmer. Or in this case, die Hotelzimmer. And if there is none, then it's in this case plural.
Yep. Okay. And then the other one is, did you ask about
Yes.
your teacher?
Your teacher?
Nope.
Oh,
Did you ask your teacher?
Did you
ah,
ask your teacher? Right.
got it.
So you are trying to obtain information about something. So where are you going to get it? From the teacher. So who do you ask? You ask the teacher.
So that's present tense though, right? I mean, that's in erkundest,
Du
erkundigst.
erkundigst dich is present.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Researched. Okay, so I think that the be switched, the first one is
Wait.
Uh,
B.
okay.
Okay. So we got the
Be.
prefix B.
Okay.
Then we got schwer.
Beschwer.
Beschwerst.
Beschwerst.
Which
Beschwerst.
would be right here. Okay. So we have bei and we have über.
Yeah, and I think
Hmm.
bei is the first one and über is the second one.
Now, if you're able to tell me what they mean, then let's see if you're right.
So the second one, did you complain about your bad service
Okay.
or your terrible service, or
Are you complaining
are you complaining about?
the bad service?
And the first one, Deutschen Post. Is that the German post office?
Yes. The German mail
Complain.
system.
Complain about the, are you complaining about the see, no, that doesn't make any sense. Are you complaining to the post office? Attendant. Okay.
So when you complain to an institution, obviously an institution is a non-person entity, so you can't really complain to the government,
Mhm.
but you do complain to the IRS, you complain to the police as an institution, which of course you do through a person.
Mm.
So in this case, you would complain at the post office for whatever happened. So when my suitcase that I sent off on Friday did not arrive until Thursday,
Oh,
okay, I complained
Uh,
at United.
Ja.
Ich habe mich bei United Airlines beschwert. Which means there's some attendant somewhere. I got to check on my chat. So I just sent you a text message. Okay. I said, what happened to my suitcase? And then I sent to the tag number. And then they started tracking. And like I
Oh,
said, it
gosh.
finally arrived on Thursday. Now, luckily, I had enough clothes still laying around that I didn't know about. I was gonna discard and forgot to discard them. They were just sitting there on the shelf, some shirts. And so I just threw in a stack of laundry.
wow.
Oh,
Did they even tell you where it went? Was it in Houston somewhere, or who knows?
Well, see, first, the plane leaving Frankfurt got delayed.
Oh,
So by the time I got to London, I did not catch the plane to Houston.
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh.
So that was on time.
Of course.
Then they transferred me to Chicago. So instead of
Oh
flying
no.
straight through, I had to stop in Chicago. It's the same route. All it is a stop in
Yeah.
between. So I stopped in Chicago, and then the line in immigration was so long, I didn't get to the plane from Chicago to Houston on time. So
Oh,
that plane was
gosh.
gone. So they
Oh
put me
my
on the
God.
next one 2 hours later, and that was delayed due to weather. And somehow my suitcase didn't make it onto the plane in Frankfurt. So I was sitting in
But it took
Frankfurt.
5 days to get
Oh
there?
my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
I was still sitting in
That's,
Frankfurt. Yeah. So
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
I asked the guy in
oh my
Chicago, I
gosh.
said, "Is my suitcase coming?" He looked at his tag. He says, "No." He says, "That's still in Frankfurt."
Oh my gosh.
So if it would have gotten on the plane, on the Lufthansa plane, yeah. And I was early
Mm,
enough, it should have, but it didn't. Anyway, so
mm,
it finally, yeah, well, then the flight to Chicago, the second one was delayed because of bad weather. So instead of getting there at 4 p.m. and having a wonderful time at the hotel, I got there at 1:30 in the morning.
mm.
By the time I got through, well, not immigration anymore, but through from the plane all the way to the exit, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to be back at 7. So I said, I'm not gonna.
You're,
Oh,
oh
So
my
I
gosh.
said,
Just sitting.
I'm not gonna pay
Yeah.
$20 for an Uber at 2 a.m. for a $75
Yeah.
hotel just to go back 5 hours later.
yeah.
Totally stressed out, probably not sleeping because I want to make sure I don't miss the plane. So I
Mm.
just laid down on the carpet in the Houston airport.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we're gonna arrive in
Mm.
Frankfurt, and then we're gonna take a hop between Frankfurt and Berlin, which I haven't made those reservations yet. How long should, and there's lots of flights to pick from
Oh
between
yeah,
Frankfurt and
yeah,
Berlin.
yeah, yeah.
So how much time should I give us after we land before I book the next one, just to make sure we've got time? Do you think?
Frankfurt is all walking. Walk
Okay.
upstairs, walk downstairs, depends on where you land. And then depends on the customs agents. But most Europeans, they got their electronic passports. So I don't need to see anybody. It's not like in the States. I just put my passport in the machine.
Oh,
It reads the passport. It says passport is valid. And I take a step forward. The door closes. And then
Mm.
there's this electronic window that scans my face to see if biometrically it's.
you look the same. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
takes me less than a minute to go through immigration. Not like in the States where it takes you hours. Now for the US passports, of course, then you have to go to a different line, but not that many people are going. So that shouldn't take you too long. So anywhere from
Okay.
hour and a half, 2 hours should be plenty.
Just a normal. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're flying American, you said.
We're flying American to Frankfurt, but I think we have to do Lufthansa
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
for the next leg
Mhm.
because I don't. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta
And I
see.
think what we're going to do is come back Friday night or the night before, the day before Frankfurt, and then spend the night at the
Okay.
hotel there, and then fly to
Yeah.
take the leg back.
All right.
So
Okay, so I complained about the bad service at United. So they finally got me my suitcase.
Yes.
Okay, so now we go to Entscheiden.
okay, try them. Let's see.
See it down here on the.
Yep.
Entscheid.
And I wrote down the no decide. Entscheidest du dich oh, against or
Would that be
oh, this is vor oder gegen. Für oder gegen?
below?
For or against the trip.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay,
Okay.
that was a ringer right there.
Ich wollte im Oktober nach Texas fliegen,
Mhm.
aber jetzt muss ich mich gegen die Reise entscheiden. Because I got a call today from the German train station.
Ah,
So I'll probably start my job in October.
oh,
So,
Uh,
of course. Well, but that's good though, right? That's good. Now you're
yeah,
that's
now
a weight. That's a weight off your shoulders.
that's a big one.
Yeah. Did they tell you you have to get fitted for your uniform? You're gonna no.
Not yet.
Wait a minute. I'm not taking tickets.
I got my first interview on Monday, and then the second one on Tuesday.
Okay.
So
So do you have the job or is that your next step? Or
that's the next step.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's exciting.
Well,
Mhm.
I took that online test that they had,
Uh-huh.
and I failed it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Ah.
Like, Mr. Bison, we're really surprised, but you failed your test.
Oh
And I'm like,
man.
oops.
What was the
Yeah.
test about? What do they test you about?
Your organizational skills.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't tell you about the test.
No.
Ah, no.
Oh, all right. So you take a test, and now you are the owner of a catering service. Okay.
Okay.
So first I tell you different kinds of information. So you're, catering, and you produce the following products. So they tell you what you produce. Now some are sweets and some are sour. So they tell you how long it takes to prepare, how long it takes to cook, and how long it takes to prepare after the cooking or baking. So you got your wedding cake, takes 30 minutes for the dough, takes 40 minutes in the oven, and it takes 30 minutes for the decoration. And then you got your cookies, and there's salads and fruit salads and coffee. So you got all kinds of stuff. And each one has, a certain time period.
Mhm.
Some are sweet and some are not sweet. So you got 5 employees. And you got 2 full-time, 2 part-time, and a temp, which is full-time. One full-time and one part-time only do sweets. One full-time and one part-time only do the tart products. And then you got 2 trucks. So you got to load the truck. Loading the truck takes 10 minutes. And then you have to figure out the route. So they give you the times for the route. Unloading takes 10 minutes. And then you got the oven. And then they tell you what kind of combination you can put in the oven and bake. So only one wedding cake, but 2 batches of cookies, for instance. And then all of a sudden they send a message. The oven broke down. So maintenance on the oven from till.
Oh gosh.
And don't forget to give your full-time employees an hour lunch break between 12 and 2. Anywhere in there. 60 minutes. And then all of a sudden, oh, you gotta send somebody off to buy product. You ran out of product. That takes 90 minutes. And then, oh, the truck has to go to the shop at 2 p.m. Truck number 1. And yeah, so it just keeps on going. And you get
Oh my
90
gosh.
minutes to organize 5 orders that they give you. So they tell you
Huh.
what they need and when they have to be at what location. And you gotta load every single product and you gotta identify to which order it goes. I mean, so that's pretty complex, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get 90 minutes to read the
Wow.
information, to process the information, to organize it on paper,
Mhm.
and then try to organize the whole thing on the screen.
Wow.
And you just work and work and work and work, and at one point it says time's up, goodbye, and then the whole thing closes.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh
So,
man.
yeah, and I failed.
Oh,
I felt so bad. I hate
wow.
failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I usually am a very organized person. I mean, this whole trip that I just took, you know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Mm-hmm.
everything done. So yeah, that's
So were you supposed to work it all out on paper and then type it all in, or what do you do? How do you?
well, you
It's
write it,
online, I
you
assume.
write the information down, and then you organize it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got a basically an Excel chart, and then you have to
Okay.
color the time slots, right? How many minutes for the cake,
Mm.
right? And you got to specify what it is that you're producing, who is making it, to what batch does it belong.
Yeah.
Wow.
When do you want them to start?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And you
wow.
Yeah.
make sure that it gets to the destination on time.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 5 different places, 5 different times, 2 trucks, 5 people,
Mm.
1 oven. So, yeah, that was.
Phew. Yeah, that would not be fun.
Hey, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Whew.
I just didn't get it done the way they wanted to.
Ah,
But on Tuesday, when I have the interview, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna tell them I'm pretty upset that I didn't complete this because this is what I do. This is what I love to do. So
yeah.
either I misunderstood some instructions,
Mm.
uh, or I didn't get enough information. For instance, the truck back. I did not put the time it takes for the truck to get back from their final destination. So I sent the truck off. I sent it offloaded. I had all the times. I got there on time. But do I have to put 10 more minutes to unload? Okay, of
Yeah.
course. And then the time, do I have to put the time on there it takes for the truck to get back?
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't, I leave the truck stranded in no man's land.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
so all these little
Yeah.
So you were thinking about this the whole time once they said,
dude,
right,
I've
what
been
did
thinking
what did I do wrong?
I've been thinking about that for a week and a half. When I
Yeah.
took the test.
God.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I can basically recreate everything in my mind. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's how intense this was. Yeah.
Wow. Hmm. Man.
Ja, lieber Herr Peisen, wir rufen an. Sie haben Ihren Test nicht bestanden. Oh, okay. Also nicht mehr Disposition, which was 45,000 a year. Jetzt wieder this job, which is 35,000 im Jahr. Yeah, so that's a lot of money less.
Just for not passing a test? I mean,
not
is that,
passing the test, yeah.
oh my gosh.
Aber in einem Jahr, also 12 Monate später, darf ich den Test nochmal nehmen.
Okay, I'll take it again.
Ja, aber 12 Monate.
Huh. So if you get the job, you can take the
Cool.
test again and see if you can get promoted
So
to the
I
other
can take the
position.
test either way. Aber 12 Monate.
For 12, what's for 12 months?
So I can take it again in 12 months.
In 12 months.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole year down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew.
Well, I guess that's the German way, though. You have a test and whatever it is what it is, and that's all there is to it, right?
That's what they've
Yeah.
been telling me. Okay.
Yeah.
Man braucht ein Zertifikat.
Mhm.
Ohne Zertifikat kein Wissen. I mean, you could be stupid as a bore, but as long as you get a paper that
Yep.
says you can do it, you can do it.
That's all that matters. They just need, yeah.
Yeah. Man braucht ein Zertifikat.
Hm.
Ah, der ganze
It just,
Prozess ist sehr interessant. Ja, sehr interessant. So.
well, is this kind of like civil service? Is it a government type job or is it
No,
private?
basically it's the German railway system. So it's like Amtrak
Okay.
hiring you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, civil service works that way, right? It's all tests and you move up and
Everything works like that.
uh,
So either you go to the university or you do an apprenticeship. And since
I
you do
see.
the apprenticeship in the company knows you, it hires you, and you're certified by the Chamber of Commerce. So you get a piece of paper that says the Chamber of Commerce certifies this man as and then whatever profession that you studied.
Mm-hmm.
But it forces you into
Slot. Yeah.
a very clear slot. And this is what they told me.
Huh.
Die passen in keine Schublade. Okay, so this was the declaration I got from one of the headhunters. Okay, Sie passen in keine Schublade.
I don't know. Schublade. What is that? Profession? Or?
You didn't pass the
No.
um
Sie passen, you don't fit. Okay.
Oh.
Sie passen in eine Schublade. A Schublade is a drawer.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't fit in.
Okay.
So
You could have had a toothache that day. I mean, you could have not passed it for lots of reasons that have nothing to do with your ability. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah.
You have 90 minutes. Prepare. Okay. If you get a toothache, they told you that, and they tell you, make sure you go to the bathroom beforehand. Make sure you got your paper and pen. Make sure you got something to drink if you need it. Make sure you took your medicine. I mean, they tell you once you start, it's 90 minutes nonstop.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Man.
I don't know. Germans are.
And the trains don't even run on time anymore.
Well, the whole problem is they don't have enough employees. And the trains are getting more modern, they're getting faster, they're getting heavier, and the system is now obsolete, which means they have to redo the whole railway system. Every single rail has to be replaced by stronger rails. So they got projects where they redo whole segments, or in the case in my job, what I would be doing is supervising the train stations for cargo trains, and they move at night. So during the day you got more passenger and not so much cargo, and at night you move the cargo trains. So this is where you would either make sure that they don't crash on some train station. And so from
Fall off the
Frankfurt,
tracks.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Frankfurt here, they control, I think, like 10 different train stations in all of Germany digitally.
Mhm.
And so they got different workstations. And so now you have to make sure that each axle that crosses one way is registered, and as it exits that track, it gets deregistered. And so that the tracks are always clear and
Oh.
that there's no,
Mm.
Mhm.
so in my
Mhm.
case, Disposition would have been organizing the trains for the customers.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, so the customer would say, hey, I need 20 cargo wagons for, I don't know,
Mhm.
gravel.
Mhm.
And I need it
Got
at my train station in my company at whatever time. So I would have to organize all that. But
Right.
yeah, so that's the whole system is highly interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
how it's all
Wow.
set up. But if you don't fit, you don't.
You don't fit in the drawer, you're
Yeah, if you don't fit in a drawer, they don't know what to do with you.
wow.
Yeah. So what I'm
Hmm.
doing now is called Quereinstieg. So since I didn't learn it as a youth and move upward, now I'm moving horizontally. So it's called Quereinstieg. So what others
Mhm.
learn in 3 years, I have to learn in 7 months.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
All
what they told me.
right.
All right. So, you guys happy?
Yep, we're back on track. Yeah, sind on gleich. Gleich, is that track?
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. Dann
yes.
bis morgen.
All right. Bis morgen.
Tschüss.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay.